Paradise Killer, video number 4 on the Xbox One. I'm here talking to Crimson Acid, who I ended my previous video talking with, but I had to cut it off then. Let's at least start having the conversation now. We'll finish up the rest of this conversation. We're finishing up the rest of the conversation so we can unlock some more dialogue choices here. And get a few more alibis, and I'm hoarding crap for my quests. You know how it is. Request. Do you have any secrets for me?
Nice doing business with you.
Motives.
Got it.
We're in a dark time.
Yeah, so she's got dirt on everybody.
Business is booming.
So she's a data broker? She's like Zuckerberg, only she has a popped collar. She's a furry Zuckerberg. Imply. Is that an accusation? Threaten. Yes.
Honey.
Yeah, guess she's PO'd a bit.
Business is business.
Ah, an idol they tried out to rally the citizens. So she's like a, I won't say a bread tuber. She's a social media influencer. I haven't got anything against idols, but this isn't for me. Yeah, she doesn't want to be a social media influencer. Dictators can't have someone peddling secrets, can they? No, I didn't do it, but someone did. Well, I guess I might as well choose every option. You think Henry did it? Okay, let's not be elliptical here. Like
Secrets breed mysteries.
So let's not be elliptical like everybody else, huh? Yep, a hand wave and he's possessed by a demon. You know, a hand wave and he's been radicalized, I suppose.
Don't be coy.
By demons. Convenient answers are dangerous. I tend to agree. I mean, we can do the Paul Harvey thing and look for the rest of the story, but that's this entire game.
Oh.
I have my ways.
Got it.
Are you denying it?
Who knows?
Conviction. By creating a state of terror, you create a market. What was that? Market for? Is that what I wasn't paying attention?
Sure.
What if you were working with Akiko? Then why would she tell you?
Secrets are dangerous.
I'm pretty sure she's not gonna fail this. Yeah, we aren't gonna fail this. We haven't failed an entire dialogue tree in 6 hours of gameplay, so I don't think her threat's gonna mean very much, if I'm being honest. Her sewer hideout. Yeah, she's like a ninja turtle. She's more like a rat queen now that I think about it. She's a rat queen with horns. Tut. If I had something, I'd sell it to you. You know, she's an entrepreneur. Like, what's her name from the Spring and Springfield song on Simpsons? So I guess she says she has an alibi. Whether it holds up is another issue entirely. But again, it's all getting hoarded and it's all getting vacuumed up into these folders.
You're letting the snakes get to you.
The investigator is here.
Dur, 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 dur. Again, I love that they pulled "Never Too Much" from Luther Vandross into this song, with extra saxophone from One Night in Neo Kobe. Oh, secrets aren't free, so I do have to pay. Okay, fine. So I guess there is a fail state if you don't have the crystals.
Me.
Hey. Okay, so the marshals are citizens. So they're militia, I guess you could say. They don't have our immortality and don't get moved between islands.
The investigator is here.
That makes them expendable too.
I have my ways.
Get them gene therapied up. She's hurting and angry.
That's weird.
What did she get from murdering the council? You can argue for increased militarization of the next island. And now we're doing the Crockett's theme from Miami Vice from Jan Hammer
Sure.
in the soundtrack. Use loyal troops rather than expendable troops.
Sure.
Is that like order? Is that like order? What was that like Order 69 from Star Wars? I don't remember the name of the order. The one that was used in Attack of the Clones. Or was it Revenge of the Jedi? I forget which. I think it was Revenge of the Jedi. I haven't seen it since it launched in theaters, so I couldn't tell you the name of the order. I'm not that much of a Star Wars nerd.
Don't be coy.
I'm enough of a Star Wars nerd to have seen the first 8 Star Wars movies, but not enough to remember the names of orders.
That's strange.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
Doesn't add up.
Got it.
I don't know who Voth is. Wasn't paying
Secrets
attention.
breed mysteries.
I wasn't paying attention to who Voth was. Don't secrets have costs?
Who knows?
Ah, that's good. I get my money back. Agree. It's a deal.
The investigator is here.
But I paid you 2. You only gave me 1 back?
That's strange.
Yeah, I paid you 2. You only gave me 1 back? How's that a refund?
Sure.
Yeah, I tried going there and it wasn't happening. I mean, I think this game is set up as sort of as a... Again, it's open world, so the order in which you talk to people determines the order in which you are able to unlock certain areas, I guess. And again, I found a double jump through a foot bath a couple hours ago. But the problem is that the foot bath... how do I say this? Well, the foot bath, again, I don't know if it's required to enter certain areas, but I want to say it's required to get certain blood crystals, like the ones I just spent. So how many do I have?
Crystal obtained.
Okay, so I got them back. That's good. Okay, so I had 28 and I got the money back. Okay, so again, no fail state. That's adorable. Would Carmelita want to kill the council?
Business is business.
It's gonna be like a half-hour conversation, isn't it? So I spent another blood crystal, which I'll get back probably.
I have my ways.
Oh.
Deceived by Cosmic Deceit's the name of a character. Just heads up. All the characters have these bizarre nom de guerres. Like, I'm Lady Love Dies and she's Crimson Acid. Like Metal Gear Acid, I guess. Crying Grudge. But then that's the other problem. Let's be honest. If they were to try and convert this to like a film or a direct-to-video release, or like a streaming release, how would you convert these funky names into human beings? Because when you read it in text, it conveys that
That's weird.
These proper nouns are meaningful. But how do you convey that in visuals? You might have to throw up a screenshot of a character. Like maybe, like in other words, you put up a silhouette of a shadow. You put up a silhouette of a character to be revealed later, but you call them through these stupid title cards, Crimson Acid, something deceit. What do they call it? Concealed Deceit. I don't remember what they called it. I wasn't paying attention. Hold the right stick to scroll up. Cosmic Deceit. So there'd be like a silhouette of a character we haven't met yet, and they would call him Cosmic Deceit. So we know they're talking about a person and not just some lore dumping. Like, imagine trying to make a movie like this the way Spielberg made Minority Report. Like, I don't remember them name dropping people that hadn't been introduced yet. So maybe you muck around with the script to kind of streamline some of this name dropping. Which obviously you can do in text. In a mystery, you're name dropping people, but you kind of have to introduce people before you start name dropping them. So, I remember when L.A. Confidential came out. When the film initially got released, my brother was telling me.
The investigator is here.
My brother was telling me, bring a notepad. Don't bring a phone, because we didn't have phones back in the late '90s, really. He's like, write down the names of people. It might be important later. Turns out when you're watching the movie, you don't really have to do any of that. But it makes the film more compelling to watch if you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by how much the movie's throwing at you. But again, if you're a teenager, maybe you might want to do that when you're watching a film like L.A. Confidential, because it's an amazing film. I mean, it was streaming for free for a while. It might still be streaming on Plex or Tubi. But yeah, I remember loving that film when it came out, but I haven't seen it since it launched. But yes, the kind of film, it's like instead of playing a video game, you can watch it right now in 90 minutes. Yeah, you can turn on LA Confidential right now when you're done with this video. Turn it on, and like half an hour later you'll be hooked. And if you're not, you'll be able to go an hour into it. You'll know in half an hour if this film is legit, because it hits you really quick. It hits you with a lot early on, so it really delivers early on. So for people who don't want to sit through a whole season of True Detective or something, yeah, definitely watch LA Confidential. It's a great film.
Good work.
And if you don't understand it all the first time, fine, I'll spend some.
Good work.
So at some point I'm gonna get this money back, right? I think Austin Walker was teasing about that. He's like, yeah, you might want to hoard your crystals to talk to this one character, but I think at this point you're going to get some of them back. But there are enough crystals wandering around, floating around the map, that by the time you get to her, you should have plenty of crystals to pay for this stuff.
Who knows? Good.
But it's possible. Remember, I have 20 options on this dialogue tree. I have a dozen options, which means I've unlocked all these dialogue options by talking to other people before getting to her. So I tend to believe if I met her first, she would have less to say. But she has way more to say now, because I've been playing this game for 5 hours and I've talked to half a dozen people already. I think at least maybe 8, but at least half a dozen people right now. Sure. Concerned.
Don't test me.
It's rare for syndicate members to take their own life. Unheard of for council members. Dr. Doom Jazz has a motive. Again, the question is at the end of the game I'm supposed to start the trial. Actually, I can start the trial now if I'm feeling my oats. But I don't think I have enough evidence to accuse anyone specifically. At least I don't have enough evidence to make an airtight case at this point. But again, I've been told this is like a first-person Ace Attorney, a first-person Phoenix Wright. Which, I have not played that game. I rented it from the library a couple of months ago and never touched it. Like, barely touched it. So, obviously I did not make a video of it. Again, it's one of those games. It's on my bucket list. I'm not really that interested in it. It doesn't seem that interesting.
That's strange.
I understand for a lot of people who grew up renting and playing these games as children, I can understand them being really interested in it. Like, you're Jeff Thews in them. I am curious how that will play out. I did not own a DS, so I wasn't really that into the Ace Attorney games back then. Yeah, they were stuck on Nintendo consoles. I did not own at the time, so I wasn't really into them. But again, the massive success of the Switch with games like this, and of course, re-releasing bundles of previous.
Business is business.
It gave companies an incentive to re-release.
Nanny, the hell?
Bundles or remasters of games that came out on previous consoles because there was a potential audience of like 100 million people who might want to play them. So I mean that's the massive success of the Switch, is that I said before, it's the best Nintendo console they've ever released. It's the best library of any Nintendo console ever. Because it's not just, I'm not just talking about the stuff you can emulate on, the Nintendo Online.
Got it.
I'm not talking about the subscription service. I'm talking about the idea that you can play like dozens of banger games on the Switch. There are dozens of them. I mean, heck, I still think the Xbox One's a great console because I have dozens of great games right here on my shelf. And there are a half dozen games I haven't played yet. There are a bunch of games that I own on the Switch and on the PlayStation 4 that run perfectly fine, if not better, on the Xbox One. In the case of the Switch, yeah, almost every Switch game that I own that's a cross-platform game has an Xbox One port that runs better. Or at least every Switch game that has an Xbox One port on disc runs better on the Xbox One version. Which is why I tell people, if you're a younger gamer, if the only system you own is a Switch and you want to upgrade, don't get a Switch 2. Honestly, if you have a GameStop near you, like I would definitely get an Xbox One. Like no question, of course, yeah, that's the other problem. You need a fast internet connection.
Business is business.
That's the one hang-up I have. Because the PS4 is objectively better than the Xbox One in terms of console, catalog size. The number of bangers on the PS4 that can be played offline is objectively better than the Xbox One.
I have my ways.
But if you have a reliable internet connection, the Xbox One's a fantastic console. Although to be fair, if someone I can imagine someone, imagine getting an Xbox One from someone like me.
Coy.
If I gifted this to a family member with all the firmware updates and all the games that are on my hard drive, and I would turn off my connection, I guess. I don't have any credit cards attached to this. So I could gift this to a family member. I could gift them all my games. And they could easily enjoy themselves for at least a decade with all the games I have right now. Which is why, I don't have an incentive to sell this Xbox One and get a better console. Ideally, if Microsoft made it possible for me to convert the digital versions of these games that I own to the Series S, great, but they're not going to do that because that would encourage people to just buy rented games, put them on an Xbox One, convert the whole lot of games onto the Series S, and then so basically Microsoft gets. If I buy a used Xbox Series S, they're not getting any money from me, which I can understand why they don't want me to do that. But the fact that I can't use an Xbox One disc on an Xbox Series S is another reason for me to never buy one. It's a laptop that only plays Microsoft Store games.
Got it.
Or Game Pass stuff. So I didn't want to get one for that reason. All the games I want to play on the Series S are digital only, and I don't want to pay that kind of money for an Xbox Series S. Though it's only apparently you can buy a used one for $200, or at least you were able to buy one last year. But again, people were buying them as emulation boxes and Game Pass machines. They're probably fine for that purpose, but it's like I need to be able to play games on a disc because that's how, I mean, I buy games on discs because I'm able to sell them if I don't like them. But if there's a digital form of a game that I really like, you know, I'm not going to spend $50 on it. I'm probably going to spend like $5 or $10 on a game I know that I like. Yeah, like
Secrets breed mysteries.
well, Forspoken's a bad example, but I mean, it's like the reason I buy so many discs is because I want to be able to sell the game when I'm done playing it. I mean, there's some games I do want to own. I don't, like I said, I have a bunch of Steam games. And a lot of them have Steam DRM. But the point is that I never pay more than $10 for a Steam game. So I don't mind buying a digital DRM only version of a PC game that I already know that I like. Like when I buy Dredge, I can buy Dredge for like $10 right now on Steam. It's on sale. I actually think it's like $12 right now. So I'm gonna wait for it to drop a little bit. But it's one of those things where it's like I have like 100 Steam games and like 20 of them don't have DRM. Maybe 25. But again, I'm willing to pay more for a game that doesn't have DRM because if I download it from Steam, boom, I don't have to pay for it. It's mine. I mean, I can back it up. I can put it on a disc. I don't have to worry about the game getting delisted, which does happen. Because if a game gets delisted, you can't play it anymore if it gets removed from the... Like, I think DuckTales, the DuckTales remaster got delisted. But I don't... Again, are you going to be able to download the game in the future? I assume you can. I don't have any games that have been delisted, to my knowledge. I mean, maybe I got some in a bundle. I never downloaded them. Like, I bought, like, maybe a dozen Humble Bundles over the last decade with a bunch of games I'm never going to play. But I might keep them around.
What the hell?
I might keep them around. I mean, like, again, why you can't sell them? What? Maybe you can.
I have my ways.
But that was the thing. Back when I had like I still had a couple of I have like a dozen PC games on disc. Like I got SimCity Societies up there. I don't think that runs anymore. I never played it either. Rise of Nations, Battlefield. I think it's it's Battlefield 19 something or rather. Skyrim, of course, but that you needed Steam to actually activate that PC CD-ROM, to activate that ROM, that DVD. Got Deus Ex. Is that the Invisible War? I think it's Deus Ex Game of the Year edition. I'll double check. I got that used from Electronics Boutique about 20 years ago. Back when they were selling... Like, I got Age of Wonders 3 at Electronics Boutique.
Nice doing business with you.
And something about Clinic but won't charge you. Okay. So we'll do a couple more, then we'll come back in a second because I gotta get all this commentary. I gotta get all this dialogue, eat lunch, and then come back to finish up the video. Because I don't want to spend an entire video on a dialogue tree. I'm not paying attention to anything she's saying, by the way. To which Cynic would say, of course you aren't listening to her. Staring into the goat eyes. Starlight upgrades sound amazing. Okay, we'll come back in a second. Back to Crimson Acid. No more case files, so we managed to completely undo all of that. So let's hang out. Actually, let's do a Starlight upgrade first. I finally get one. Ask about... I want upgrades. I don't care about skins. Outstanding. So that's why I'm hoarding all this money. So I need Cosmos, certainly. Yes, that's why. That's why those symbols I was using to crack the computers earlier, like
Business is booming.
like all the horned animals I was using to crack into the first two computers I saw. Fine, 10 crystals. That's why I need to hoard these crystals so she can take care of it. So I'm glad I've been hoarding these crystals as I've been playing. So after 5 hours of playing, I hoarded like what, close to 30 blood crystals. And I only had to spend a couple for fast travel. But I didn't actually use the fast travel. I just unlocked fast travel points I didn't even bother to use for anything. Oh, okay. I want to say there's another upgrade inside of a broken vending machine that I saw.
Sure.
Don't remember where it was. You should try buying a drink if you haven't. Heat on the street is the Dead Nebula knows where one is, yeah. Yeah, the broken vending machine has one, I believe. Power station employees found something they shouldn't have. Okay.
Sure.
Ask about the Starlight skins. I don't want any. No. So, despite being somewhat agitated earlier, we seem to have worked it out. In tech support, we call that a turnaround call. If someone comes to us in an agitated state, and we help them out, and they leave happy. That's I won't say it's the gold standard, but it's a standard of how. In other words, a client that doesn't want to talk to you leaves happy. That's basically the test of good tech support where I come from. Even if it's not on the phone, if it's just in person, it's the same idea. Let's try Cocky. You're the one trading secrets. So I can clap back occasionally. You ever tried to keep a secret? Well, I'm pretty sure no one knows my personal financial history. So that's pretty. Oh, no one watching this video wants to know my personal financial history. Though I kind of revealed it by revealing how many video games I own. So it's kind of, that might say something about my financial history. But anyway, it's not that kind of secret. It means it's a secret that you want to share. A lot of secrets I don't, for obvious reasons. It's not your business. That's all I'm saying. This is the internet. Not everything is your business. We'll keep this parasocial relationship between the two of us.
Sure.
Good work.
Which you sell. And that increases our relationship. That's why you hang out with people to increase your relationship with them. Which might unlock more dialogue choices in the future. But again, if you just go down the checklist, you get everything you need. You get everything you need. Apparently. That seems to be the way. I mean, the game isn't pushing back in any significant way. This is the only pushback I've seen in the sense of there is an upgrade that I need to make progress in this game, and I need to pay for it. That is the only friction I've really had to deal with in this game, other than walking back and forth and shuttling between quest givers, and there's Shinji again. The integrity of the Syndicate is the canvas. A knife is the brush. Okay, what is this Dexter dialogue we're talking about here? I've always hated art. Usually we have elliptical conversations. This was just one way. Oh well. There was a dude here, right? He has a dude right there. Obviously guarding something, one presumes. We'll go up later. There's something under here, isn't there? Nope. Shockingly, no. I don't think I need the light, but whatever. Again, this isn't a game where you, like, need light. There's no... I don't think things are hidden unless you light them with a flashlight. So we could hang out on the beach, see if we can find, like, a couple of blood crystals, I guess. That guy. Oh, I could probably make it here. Just a second. Can I not make this? I got the double jump for a reason. Let's try going this way. So maybe I can't go in... Whoop. What was that? Okay, here we go.
Sure.
Desolation says connected to the mainland by this bridge. Okay.
Analyzing.
Need to loot. Etc. and so forth. I didn't know thermite was demonic, but we'll
The
go...
investigator is here.
We'll go along with it. Okay. So Henry melted the bars, possibly. We'll go there in a second. Let me get this loot. Or what is this loot specifically?
Nightmare computer.
Well, I can break this. Okay, so I need a skull. I need a horned skull. Yeah. So where's the other half? Yeah, so that looks like it. I need the horns. Yeah, those are the horns I need. Got that one. Okay, so now we need a longhorn skull. A cow skull. It took me 2 shots. Okay, let's see. Another skull. I think, again, when I got that upgrade to Starlight, that allows me to break into computers with, I think, more sophisticated... Yeah, Cosmos. So if I need the Cosmos set, or whatever, I won't be able to break into a computer with a Cosmos set until I get that upgrade, apparently. Let's see. So we need short horns. Yep. See, it says 75% right up here.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
That was easy, actually. These aren't these aren't complicated. It took me like 5 minutes to solve one of the puzzles. Ooh, hold on. So now I know. At least I know how to get out of here now. All right, so we'll talk to this dude who's lying against the bars.
Got it.
He's not blocking my way.
What the hell?
But again, I always thought it was hilarious that you have these little paper cutouts that you talk to. They're the NPCs. in this in this 3D world, the characters are just 2D. It's hilarious. I like it. So we need her blood vial, okay. So I can't get in there without getting that from her. I haven't spoken to her yet. We'll talk to her. We spoke to her like a couple of hours ago because she interrupted me when I was wandering around. She called me when I was wandering around. So I guess we'll get there later in the game. We'll figure it out. So is there anything over there? Oh, that's where she is. Okay, so that's how I get to her. Okay. So we'll get to her later. There's a body over there. So who's nearest to me? Before I end the video, I want to at least unlock one more dialogue tree. So we have a body and doctors. That's witness to the end of the world. So I guess we'll head in that direction. There's also another computer I can unlock. So I wanted to do some actual gameplay in this video before I cut it off. And you saw it. So there you go. Again, I was hoping I can find a few more blood crystals here. They might still be around here, but I try not to hunt for them. Because I've been having a lot of luck just kind of finding them when I'm exploring. I'm not exactly looking for them. The music stopped. Just a second. Yeah, the music should not have stopped. There we go. Okay, it just stopped, so I had to reactivate it. The game does bug out, unfortunately. So there is that. I might as well confirm this. Give me a second. Game card. It might be under manage. It doesn't show the version number. X. I said manage. So if I manage, I'll say the version on this disc. Version 1.2.1 is on this disc. Small game. I mean, HD assets, but again, this game's running. The game isn't that detailed, so yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, this is a 2 GB game that looks like, you know, a much better looking game. Again, to the credit to the artist. This game, as good as it looks, only needs 2 GB of data. It doesn't need like 100 gigs. I mean, obviously, you saw the compromises, like, you know, 2D character models. I mean, again, there's statues, there's all the... Again, this entire island, and probably whatever else is in the game, I don't know what else is in this game, is 2 GB. So that's, again, efficiency matters. There might not be anything here, so I'm probably wasting my time. Well, wait, hold on. Look at the timing on that reveal, huh? Okay, I can't double jump backwards, can I? No. When you're in midair, you can't change direction. Oh, well.
Blood crystal obtained.
I'll take that. So hopefully I'll find a few more. That's not something I need. I do need a save spot. Who was I trying to speak to? Yeah, I need to go in that direction. So I was wandering the beach and I wasn't paying attention. I need to go in a different direction. I want to say we aren't like Skyrim janking our way up these statues or anything to find stuff. It's usually some very light platforming puzzles to find items. Like, you know, jumping on a railing to get to the top of a building. Like, very simple stuff.
Blood crystal obtained. obtained.
Like you're going to the top of a balcony or going to the top of a roof, then dropping like 6 or 7 floors to get to a crystal that's on top of the second floor of a building or something. You know, nothing. Again, we're not Skyrim janking our way up any mountains or anything. So I'll say that in the game. I'll say that in the game. Whoops! Oh, I wanted that. Dude, so it teleports me to the nearest save point, but I wanted whatever that thing was over there. But you have to do it. You have to land on a safe spot to get there. Okay, that's a quick way up then. So that's the quickest way up. No fall damage. Okay, so what was I looking for? Because I don't know where I was. That's the other problem. This game does not have a map that just tells you specifically where you are in terms of coordinates. The only way you can triangulate your position is to go here and kind of see where all the NPCs are. That's how you determine where you are in the world. I would say there's no other reliable way to determine that, because this map does not give you a precise you can't zoom in on this map. It doesn't give you a precise location, so it's not amazing. It's a very general map, but again, your ability to triangulate is going to be how you find your location, because these characters, to my knowledge, these characters do not move. Also, if you look northwest, in fact, if you look northwest, there is a glowing pyramid that's always in the northwestern part of the world. So again, that's the closest thing we have to whoop, there it is. That's what I was looking for earlier, I think. That's the closest thing we have to a compass in this game.
Blood crystal obtained.
I think that's north. Okay, so if there's a... Alright, I don't know what that is. Because if there is a glowing pyramid, that would be northwest, but I don't know where that is. I got this feeling inside my bones. Okay, anyway. Sorry. No, don't think I need to go over here. So if I jump in the water and drown, I just respawn near the nearest fast travel point. Near the nearest save point, and that's fine. So I can drown here and just recharge and just regen. So for all you speedrunners out there, that's a reliable way to get back up top. It's the quickest way to get back to the top floor if you're stuck down here. Or you could do this. But I've always said it's always easier to fall than to climb. So I climb then fall if I need to get someplace on the ground. There's Yuri. Let's talk to Yuri. Let's talk to Fujoshi. Let's talk to Fujoshi here. Case files. Yeah, we can unlock all this. Investigate the space helmet. Never been through it, freak.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
Oh yeah, I found some pink petals that he keeps on his hat. I found some pink petals around a crime scene, which could be linked to one of his hats. Yeah, that hat he's wearing up there. Okay, Crimson's alibi. Did you see Crimson last night?
You don't know me.
I had the power to make her wait a little longer than I did. Okay. I guess that was her alibi. Did you see the doctor? Okay. Who killed him? Well, he's not going to answer that question. He's going to say somebody else. Yeah, so let's just chat. Probably should have started with that to kind of butter him up, but anyway, whatever. Any interest?
Insufferable.
Video games. Only last for 10 minutes. There aren't any long-term effects.
Worthless.
So if I'm writing a video game, maybe I want to listen to classical music for 10 minutes. Well, that increased our relationship. Doesn't look like it, but I guess it did. So yeah, the tone of the conversation changes pretty quickly. Okay, so we got that out of the way. So I don't think that really did anything. Yeah, that's what's her name. And the witness is up there. So that means we have to take the long way. So maybe I shouldn't have jumped. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped down from that cliff, but whatever. But there is a safe spot here. And this is a fast travel point I've already unlocked. So I was at the sewer, and now I'm here.
Game saved.
So if let's say I got this game as part of a humble bundle, and it runs on my laptop. Sure, I might do like a speed running. I might do a speed run. Already unlocked this. That's how I got down here. I don't know if that's the only way to get to Yuri, but that's how I got to him the first time, I want to say. Okay, where's he at? He's up there. Okay, so I went the wrong direction. I mean, I got up. I needed to be able to go upstairs, so I did that. Can't get in here.
Halt! This is a restricted area.
Is that a dragon on his head? Yeah. Yeah, it's a dragon on his head. I'm like, I guess we can see. I guess we can see through his dumb helmet. Everyone's got to expose their chest in these games. Everyone's got exposed chest in this game. Well, except Lady. Can I get in here? Yeah. Guess he's not gonna chase after me or anything. Wait. So I can jump on this. Then jump there. There we go. I think I came here before. Yeah, I think I've already been here before. Didn't have the double jump though. Look, careful. Can I even double jump up here? No. That's fine. I might have already found... I think I already found like a blood crystal up here, so we're fine. What am I looking for again? I'm all distracted. Yeah, that way. Okay, so where's the glowing pyramid? And I'm all discombobulated again. I'm gonna try that again. Let's try that again. So that's Yuri. So that was the beach. And Akiko, yes, that's the bridge to Akiko, I think her name is. Our Polish friend. Arguably, she's our most likely suspect, but whatever. Everyone's supposed to be a suspect. I want to say there are a couple of people I haven't spoken to yet. Yeah, I think there are a couple of people I haven't spoken to yet. Matt. So where was Yuri? Yeah, I don't remember where. I probably should have made a note of where I found Yuri, but that's okay. So we're headed in that direction to get to the witness. Witness at the end of the world, I believe the name is. We already spoke to him earlier, but that exclamation mark means that there's a new dialogue option that we can unlock. Nothing for him. Leaving. Okay, where's he at? He's up there. So there's an elevator to get there. Any loot? Hold on. I saw that. Pink box over here. Boom.
Blood crystal obtained.
Take that. Was there another computer over here? I already got this bloodletting area. Yeah, I've already donated here. Okay, so we've already done the bloodletting there. Oh, wait. What's this? Probably another collectible.
Relic obtained.
Luck doesn't exist. But
Relic obtained.
have you ever pulled coins out of the fountain? I mean, I know the maintenance guys do when they clean it, I want to say. Celebratory Gardens. So that's where Yuri was, apparently. Celebratory Gardens. Now, where were they? I have to
Getting
double check.
saved.
Citizen Apartments. So let me double check. So we're down here, and that's where the Witness to the End of the World is. So we're southeast. Southwest, excuse me. Yeah, I guess I was just down here along the beach. Yeah, the garden. Yeah, I think that's where Yuri was, I think. So, it's already saved there. Dude there's a elevator over here. There we go. So let's get to the elevator. It's a good thing this world's worth wandering around in. Otherwise, this game would be pretty boring. You already unlocked this one? Oh, I don't have the Cosmos yet, so I have to go to a place that actually has the upgrade and get it from there. So we're headed up, and we're going to see the Witness to the End of the World. Again. There he is.
Witness to the end.
I think we already got all the blood crystals that were on the roof up here. What about your motive? So we have a lot to go through here.
Why?
So as we have a checklist, we'll just go down the entire checklist and end the video.
What?
I need to investigate this.
This island is full of sinners.
Pander. Guess I should have said direct. It should have been direct or whatever.
The gods are radiant.
Our first priority is to prostrate ourselves before the gods, not build ourselves a nice home.
The gods are displeased.
I don't like this.
Did that make you angry enough to kill?
Of course no.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
His direction veered away from our holy mission. I voiced my disagreement with it.
Ah,
What?
I don't care about our new home being perfect if the gods are not there to celebrate with us.
Of course not. The gods are watching us.
Watching.
why?
The gods are displeased. The gods are displeased.
So he's, what's the word? He's just a, he's a reliable opposition vote. Fine.
Crime is repulsive.
Did you remind him with a knife by any chance?
Why?
What? Of course no.
I guess privacy is a problem to her. He's probably just trying to get into his head. So we have 3 more items in the checklist.
Why?
What?
Investigate.
I need to investigate this.
So now we're being elliptical again. Are you this? Are you? Answering a question with another question. Again, it's about what you'd expect.
What?
The investigator is here.
I was playing video games. I was playing some Gems of War.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Everyone fiddles with their phone.
Who?
What?
That's strange.
Though I am kind of curious. You could make this game into a phone game if you took away the platforming, but still did all of the, you know, the node-based if you did like node-based exploration, you can use that as an excuse to like search for items like, you know, blood crystals. But yeah, you wouldn't want to do roaming on a phone with platforming like this. But you could make a game like this into a phone, like a visual novel with some exploration if you wanted to find like blood crystals and such. So you
Crime
absolutely
cannot hide.
You could absolutely convert this game into a phone game, sure.
This island is full of sinners.
Again, if it were just a visual novel, I think most people would understand that.
Oh.
Death scream trauma. I was assailed by the psychic death screams of the council. So, 6 more items in the checklist. Then we can hang out and increase our relationship.
The gods are radiant.
A symphony of finales, all hanging in the balance.
The end times are looming.
I don't like this.
So he wasn't trying to help Henry escape?
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
Second holy seal. Okay. So she didn't tip her hat about the whole about the pink petals that Yuri's hat had.
Surely this is a joke.
Carmelina came to spend the evening with me. So we were supposed to go back and see her eventually anyway. So we'll set up that video later. I was just hoping I can find some more blood crystals on the way there. Doom Jazz's alibi. Yeah, Dr. Feelgood, I guess. So some of these aren't really extended conversations. They're just checklists of things I should be asking about. Have I scoured the council building? I want to say I have. Okay, so we'll hang out, increase our relationship. Again, it's just another item. It's just another thing to do.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Maybe I get more stuff later if I increase our relationship. So why not? Was there any reason to not do this unless you're speedrunning?
The gods are watching us.
When the world's coming to an end, when the world is coming apart, it is good to have a hobby like video games.
I am still bathed in the glory of the gods.
The plants need our time and devotion. So do our gods. Yeah. I guess the mold in my apartment doesn't count in that case. Let's see, assuming there's any more mold in here. Grateful. Grateful.
The gods are radiant.
So maybe that's okay, so it's not a fail state, but it might be a successful response. That gave me a collectible, I guess. Is that a missable thing? Like if I give the wrong answer at the end
Relic obtained.
if I give a wrong answer at the end of the hangout dialogue tree, do I not get this this collectible? They fly with destroyed Eden.
Under the gaze of the gods.
Okay, that is northwest, I believe. That's the flame from the glowing pyramid, I want to say. Map. Yeah, so we're here. The judge should be over here, right? Yeah, the judge is right there. Northwest of us. So this helps me get my bearings. I think the judge is always in... I mean, it makes sense. The judge is always in the always in the court building. Yeah, so the judge is always here. So the judge could... So that helps you get your bearings, too, I guess. Because as an NPC that's not going to move for the entire game. So you can use the judge as sort of a way to figure out... To kind of triangulate your position, too, I guess. Again, most of these people don't move. So there's a body over there. I think that was the crime. I think that was one of the crime scenes. So again, I'm all the way up here. We so high, dog. We up here. Uh-oh. Okay. Wait. Okay, that's safe. Oh, there might be something down here at the bottom I can land on. There might be an item I can pick up if I land on the right spot. Yeah, I don't see anything. Because there are some items in this game where you can only get them if you land from a high point. So I was hoping there would be some stuff up here. But again, there's no fall damage, so I can't climb this. Okay, I climbed that. Yeah, I can't get any higher, I don't think. Nope. Again, this isn't that kind of game, so if you can't get up there, don't worry about it. So where's it gonna fall? Is there something shining over there? Can't tell, no. I don't think we can go around. Like I said, it's a good thing there's no fall damage. Wait, is there something down here? Yeah, down here. Okay, I can't catch that. I think I did. That's right. I fell and did 2 air jumps. Hold on. That might have been what I wanted. Like I said, I was hoping I could pick something up on the way down.
Crystal obtained.
I was hoping to find something on the way down, and I did. It all worked out. We go up and over? Okay, I've already been here before, so that's fine. So where are we headed? Well, there's the cab driver. So we have Carmelina. So which direct? I guess I can head to Dr. Doom Jazz. I'll head to both of those guys, I guess. I don't think we're gonna find anything else along the way. I'm just curious if I can find another. I'm curious if I can find that broken vending machine, because there might be an upgrade there. Well, not here. There's a way up. Give me a second. Was this? That's the save spot. That's fine. We can fast travel again. I got most of the I want to say I got most of the blood crystals from the apartment buildings I was scouring. That's probably why I have so many, if I'm being honest. Well, I did find a stone. I don't remember when I found it. I don't remember where I found that. Well, I guess I did find it. Okay. Makes me feel better. Okay. So I guess I can feed. Okay, so that was the side quest. Okay, and now it just comes out of nowhere. I'll admire it.
I'm glad to be back.
Oh, hope it was going to be a no. Want to sell it? Why do you want it? Gems that are tied to the suffering of others are one of my collections.
That's strange.
Like video games. Slug scholars. A cabinet of calcified entrails, prairies. Prairies from the Mad Monks. I also got a cabinet of calcified entrails, prairies. I think he meant a comma there. You gotta break up your phrases, dog. Sure. Okay, so I got it.
Blood crystal obtained.
So maybe I said I wanted to keep it so I could sell it later. Okay. Again, what happens if I keep it? I don't know. We're gonna find out later, aren't we? You've already spoken now. So we're going north, right? You already spoke to Yuri. So we gotta go up. We can go to Dr. So again, we go up, then we'll fall down and talk to Dr. Doom Jazz on his yacht. Yeah, we'll go that way. What's up with the music? Just a sec. Okay. Weird. It sounded like it was coming. It sounded like it was coming out of the ambient speakers.
Game saved.
Yeah. Because you can make the music sound like it's coming from the speakers in the world, or make it sound like it's coming from your computer, which is like your headphones, basically. Your Walkman. Did I already do this foot? I think I already did this foot bath. Yeah, I already did this one. That's how I got the double jump. So how do I document where it was? Yeah, 65 meters near him. Where's the judge? Yeah, there's the judge. So the foot bath is located here. So there's your, so I guess so we'll call that your point of reference. So we're basically looking northeast. So I guess we're looking north. So I guess it's due east. All right, so we got a save point over there. Lots of save points in this game, actually. It's like they created like individual areas with their own save points, and then figured that they figured that the world didn't have to be that. Then they made the world more compact. So you can walk like 10 seconds between save points in some of these areas. Like you don't even have to do any real serious climbing. It's weird. I think I already did this one. You already bought that one. There's only one can of soda in all these vending machines, apparently. Okay, so that's where she is. So we can end our video here. Recorded this commentary with the Turtle Beach Recon headset on the PlayStation 4. Plugged into via audio splitter to the J5 Create capture device. Capturing the footage on the quad-core Celeron Windows 10 Education laptop with the Windows 10 camera app. Capturing this footage at 60, but it's only going to be uploaded at 30 because this game is capped at 30 frames a second. I'd say it's mostly locked. I haven't noticed any odd performance issues. So that's good. Now we're looking northwest. And the judge is over there. Okay, so that's where we are. I think I already got all the crystals that were here, so we'll end the video here. But I always say I'm gonna let the music play us out, and I will. I think I already investigated this scene.
Scene
Nope.
investigation.
Haven't been here yet. Syndicate Library. I guess I haven't been here yet. These are just bitmaps, so whatever. So again, if you were to make a phone game, this would be the phone game. And I joked, I was somewhat serious when I said, yeah, you can make a 2D tile-based version of this, sure. It's unusual for a session to try communing with the gods, but if someone wanted a scapegoat, there are books in here that would help.
The investigator is here.
Forbidden grimoires, huh? Yeah, libraries help you break the law, kids. Who knew? It's amazing what you can find at libraries. None of the dates you read access to the restricted vault stand out, okay. Except for a cluster of visits a decade ago. Which isn't that long ago to a game where centuries seem to have passed. A decade ago. Oh, he caused a demonic invasion a decade ago performing a legal ritual, okay. That's the most dangerous books of the grimoires. Did you retake these from the library? Some libraries you aren't allowed to take the books out, or at least some of the materials you can't take out. You're meant to consume them on site, like like at the National Archives and stuff. Yeah, I said eventually I have to go to the Enoch Pratt Library. Oh, funnily enough, they actually have some anime Blu-rays there. If you want to get a ReZero, you better get it from the you gotta get it from the Baltimore County Library apparently. So I guess they got a collection of Blu-rays. Yeah, I'll catch up to ReZero eventually, because remember, there were years would pass between seasons. I'm only on episode 3. So again, unlike most binge watchers, I kind of let anime breathe, you know what I mean? Like in the old days. You'd have to wait 3 months to find out who shot JR. 4 months, actually. But it's September, so. Where's the save spot? There we go. So as usual, as soon as I start the game, I talk to the first person. Yeah, as soon as the game starts, I just talk to the first person who has to do the first person who's near me with an exclamation mark next to their name. So in this case, it would be them, Carmelina. So is this video 4 or 5? I've already lost track. But we're done. You spoke to, what's their name? So I guess I'll let the music play us out somehow. Give me a second. Yeah, we'll let the music play us out. That's appropriate. Eventually.